So I've noticed in your funds, some of your funds, you have Zomato and Swiggy.
Swiggy is actually I don't have there. And यहाँ पे भी I think only एक आध fund में होगा.
Flexi Cap fund में
Flexi में है?
हाँ, किसी तो fund
so
में.
Swiggy में our heart is a little less than
Zomato.
Eternal. Swiggy में the supposed story is that it has negative value for the quick commerce business. Because if you give because the food is good. So the food multiplied by what you think should be the food multiple is more than the value of the company.
But this space is also getting very cluttered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Abhi
so
Zepto
the
bhi aane
second
wala
place
hai.
में people are fighting. Zepto, अपना Amazon. तो इसलिए अभी हम
Flipkart minutes.
And by the way, when we keep talking about all these companies, even if you see the first company, what is the weight? Eternal, which we keep talking about, 3.5%. So our model is not that because you see me talking, that means my life is dependent on one company or one. No. Because again, I cannot in the evening be worried about some announcement from one company. In the evening, I'm going to see
Netflix
and US Cockbox. So I can't be worried, oh my God, 6 बजे क्या announcement कर दी किसी ने Eternal है, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं, चलो ठीक है 10% जाएंगे 20 जाएंगे अगर ऐसी गंदी news हुई. So I cannot be that. Otherwise you cannot do this business for 30 years and be excited every
So
day.
you don't do in your own portfolio, for example.
There's
you
no
don't
portfolio.
Acha.
I'm
all
the
in the
largest
funds
holder
only.
in my global fund. I mean, my global fund, of course, I'm the largest. In my India fund, from there, I am the largest. And here I am okay large.
Acha.
So only I have these old 4-5 stocks, which were HDFC Bank.
आपका ना HDFC बैंक से पुराना रिश्ता है.
वो मेरे 90s और 2000 से पढ़े हैं, क्योंकि फाइनेंशियल होते थे ज्यादा.
बट आपने तो 2000 में ले लिया, बाकियों का क्या जो 5 साल से बैठे हैं HDFC बैंक में कुछ रिटर्न नहीं आ रहा है.
तो अब वो हम कहते हैं कि so we used to call it and still call it high confidence in reasonable return, which means everybody knows about these companies, so you will make some 12-14%, which is not bad if the market is in that range, and little maybe better. अभी उसने जरा unreasonably low return दिया, अब शायद ठीक हो जाए.
5 साल में it's not even given 8-10%. And last 1 year mein it's down 20. But why do you think that is? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the banking business.
So first is, as I was telling you, that the FIIs have sold, I don't know for this stock, but in the top 10 I saw from this ISEC report, उसमें individually भी था, but they would have sold collectively about 200 billion or 150 billion in 10 stocks. In? 10 stocks.
10 stocks.
मतलब top 10 stocks.
top 10.
उसमें number one HDFC है.
हाँ,
अब उसमें separately इसमें कितने बेचे हैं I don't remember.
But why?
That has been the case. So they used to have not only in HDFC. I'm saying in HDFC and IT and everything else, and maybe ITC. मतलब जो the larger names. So they were having, according to that report, which is it's not according. They just collected the data of each company's FII ownership. So there was 42% of FII money in these 10 stocks in 22 March. 42% of their money. So they had a mota-mati $1 trillion. So 400 and say 10-20 billion was invested in 10 names. Abhi, according to that report, they have currently 22% in these 10 names, and their own size has come down to 800 billion. Okay, one is because there's been a fall in the market, and one is they've actually sold and taken out. So I don't know which day they sold, but let's say 160, 180 billion is in these stocks. And previously, it was 400. 400 में, let's say 15% is the fall in prices in dollar terms. So 350 हो गया suppose, whatever. और अब अगर 200, so 100 odd billion की selling हुई है, 150 billion की selling हुई है in 10 names. उसमें leader हमारा hero है.
HDFC. But why do you still have it in your fund?
Because now it's very cheap, and first we thought it was okay, and now it's really cheap. So now can we, let
now
it be.
There's no reason to.
Now it's okay.
But it has to still recover, ना? मतलब अभी 20% down है 1
Last
year में.
month थोड़ा recover हुआ था.
Opportunity cost भी तो कुछ चीज होती है.
वो तो है ही.
हाँ.
So we are number one after having HDFC Bank in our.
You have a lot of banks: HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, SBI. So you're pretty bullish on the.
No, first of all, actually worldwide financials are a big sector. And even now you see JP Morgan doing well, Bank of America, वो चलते रहते हैं, because the thumb rule is that the banking sector will grow 1.5 times, मतलब उनकी growth, उनके loans वगैरह will grow 1.5 times GDP. So GDP in rupee terms, I mean in nominal terms. So Indian GDP, let's say, will grow 6-7%. So in nominal terms, 11-10%. So 14-15% type growth, which is damn good if it happens.
The other space, at least in your fund, and I'm just asking you for your overall philosophy on these sectors, right? You've been very bullish on the capital market space. So within your fund, you have names like
all the
Grow,
AMCs and all.
IFL Wealth, Motilal Oswal. You have the traditional guys like Motilal
IFL
and
Wealth
the new
नहीं है,
guys.
361 है वो.
हाँ, 361.
Different.
और Grow भी है. So this thing.
So we are bullish.
Exchanges bhi hai, MCX वगैरह.
Because we like the financial sector, but before that I was saying also that you can grow you can take it two ways. We like new age, and we like financial. So we have AMCs also, many of them. I also have there because we like this theme, and this theme is good. इसमें क्या बड़ा simple होता है. If you say AMC, हमारा business तो बहुत ही top class है. Because anyway broadly the market will go up, say over time. 10% per annum, वो तो minimum है, right? So हमारा top line 10% वैसे ही बढ़ गया. Then there'll be deepening, broadening, whatever. तो 2-3% उसको आपको मिल गया. And 1-2% आप कोई नया product करोगे, ये करोगे. So 15% revenue growth for nearly life. In between there'll be negative periods, but since markets overall, including the negative periods, go up more than 10%, so in some periods it'll be negative only, but then the next, when it comes out to be more than 10, that's where the annualized is more than 10. So ये सब में है. ये सब चीजों में ऐसे ही है ना.
हाँ, of course.
Now the only thing in
but what cycle of the
correct.
वही problem.
But right now the cycle for 2 years bad ही रही है, so it could be better. But the only angle now I little hesitate on these brokers and all is, and also exchanges, is that the government of India does not seem too keen on promoting this, which is correct.
FNO
वगैरह. तो अभी उन्होंने, they have done a few things, whatever they did. Now if the market does not respond, then they can always tighten a little bit more. Because they can't say कि we were negative, we did our thing, but they didn't care. So what can we do? So you just do one more round.
And a lot of their business has been affected also because of that.
Volumes have come.
Grow, Zerodha वगैरह, volumes have come down a lot.
So वो cost वगैरह से they are doing well.